breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alert.
I post.
Breaking news from Hillary Clinton. She just dropped a bombshell. Hillary Clinton, who colluded with the Russians, questions the legitimacy of the 2016 elections because Russia. Failed former Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton is now directly questioning the legitimacy of the 2016 elections, citing the discredited deep state narrative that Donald Trump worked with the Russians as one of her reasons, despite the fact that her own campaign colluded with Russian sources to spread disinformation about President Trump through what would eventually become known as the Trump dossier. Clinton made the comments in a wide-ranging interview with the always friendly Mother Jones senior reporter Berman, where she stated that there are many questions about the actual legitimacy of the last presidential election in which she lost. During the interview, Berman asked Clinton, "So between the Republican voter suppression you talked about and Russian interference, do you think it was a legitimate election?" "I think that there are lots of questions about its legitimacy, and we don't have a method for contesting that in our system. That's why I've long advocated for an independent commission to get to the bottom of what happened. Because, look, this is the first time we've ever been attacked by a foreign adversary, and then they suffer no real consequences," Clinton replied. "And so, I'm worried that we're not learning all the lessons. It's one of the reasons why I wrote the book. Because I wanted people at least to understand what I saw as the factors, including shortcomings of myself and my campaign. But the forces at work outside my campaign are not going away. Somebody else is going to be running for Congress, or governor, or eventually president. We've got to know how to protect ourselves." A year after her defeat by Donald Trump in the 2016 presidential election, Hillary Clinton says there are lots of questions about its legitimacy due to Russian interference and widespread voter suppression efforts. A candid, wide-ranging interview with Mother Jones senior reporter, Berman. Read more at motherjones.com. Berman then attempted to get Clinton to double down by specifically clarifying that she was stating she had questions about the election itself. Clinton happily obliged. "I do, sure. Because I think, as we learn more about it, we know that the web of connections between people on Trump's team and Russian representatives just gets more and more dense." The interview is flabbergasting to say the least, especially when you consider that some of the reasons cited by Clinton are literally exactly what she and her campaign actually carried out themselves. Remember, it has already been revealed that Clinton's campaign paid opposition research firm Fusion GPS to find dirt on then-candidate Donald Trump. Fusion GPS then hired former British spy Christopher Steele, who turned to his admittedly Russian sources to come up with the now infamous Trump dossier. That's right, in a literal reverse of what the entire mainstream media has fed the American people for over a year, we now have evidence that, either wittingly or unwittingly, the Clinton campaign and the DNC paid for what amounted to disinformation that came directly from Russian sources. I reported Forscht Plan in an article about Hillary's collusion with Russia.